good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to announce that on today's show we will be talking to al-Qasim bin al-Abbas al-Zahraw, known as the greatest medieval surgeons have appeared from the Islamic world, or also widely considered as the father of modern surgery.
Good evening all, thank you for having me.
The pleasure is ours. So to get started right away, where were you born, Mr. al-Qasim?
Well, back when Cordoba, Spain was part of the Islamic Empire, I lived in Al-Andalus.
Well, it must have been so different back then. Now I would like to ask you about your inventions, your impact on the world. As we all know, Mr. al-Qasim, your pioneering contribution to surgical procedures and instruments had an enormous impact on the East and West well into the modern period, and some of your theories are applied to medicine today.
Yes, my years of research and discoveries paid off. In the end, I think my most influential piece of knowledge would have been my volume of al-Tasrif, the 30th volume, which is dedicated to surgery.
Oh yes, definitely your greatest contribution, Mr. al-Qasim. A whole encyclopedia of medical practices. Truly amazing. Please tell me more about your inventions.
I invented many tools necessary for modern surgery. Like in the modern times, although not used now, the tendon, that is the lining of animals' intestines, was the curly materials that could hold skin together while it healed, absorbed by the body without any harm. This prevented the need for a second surgery to remove the stitches. I mainly used catgut thread. One of my favorite discoveries would be the first to recognize the use of forceps in childbirth. This was one of my favorites, as it greatly decreased the mortality rate of babies and mothers. I would also conceal the knives used to cut into the patients to calm them, as they would not see what I was doing. I was really focused on helping people and improving the importance of health and healing.
You are truly an inspiration to all. It is such a great honor to be able to sit and have a discussion. This discussion with you, Mr. al-Qasim. Please do go on.
I am flattered, really. Thank you. Well, as I wanted to improve the importance of health to people, I wanted people not to be so scared, and therefore use both local and oral anesthesia in order to reduce the pain the patients endured during surgery. I performed procedures such as tensilotomies, the removal of tensils, and mastectomies, the removal of women's breast tissue, like the procedures that take place today. Back when I was much younger, I was so passionate about gaining more and more knowledge. It became one obsessive strive to want to discover and help people. I was able to set bone trusses, amputate limbs, and also crush bald bladder stones.
Mr. al-Qasim, I can honestly say to you that you are a role model. Someone everyone can use to encourage the hard work. Your achievements have not only been successful, but and they impacted really positive our modern world. You're an icon, and you made the world better. Could we hear about the instruments you invented?
Yes. I think, sure. It has been so fulfilling to know that I could contribute to the world as much as I did. I hope to inspire people of all ages. With this intrinsic motivation, I was able to invent medical tools such as the scalpel, medical scissors, and a copper spoon we need to hold down the tongue while
While you look at the throat.
while looking at the throat, and
you also met with many other instruments, and I think that's all we have time for today. But once again, I cannot thank you enough for everything you have done, and also for telling us, for taking the time to come and discuss your life with us. Mr. al-Qasim, a man of great importance, and everybody say a big thank you to Mr. al-Qasim. The world would have not been the same without you.
this is very much appreciated. Thank you, everyone. I want to remind everyone that with the right mindset and attitude, you too can strive to do and discover great things that could impact the world. Stay motivated, stay passionate. Good night, everyone. Thank you for having me.